Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all the hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui's playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Okay, so it is Yui's... What the fuck, game? Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then, when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once it did. Hell yeah, gamers. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here. You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. You should look at them now. They're unrecognizable. What? Allie, violence! They've literally been keeping us trapped on this island for 2 fucking years, and they've been planning to kill us the entire time. Shut the fuck up. I don't care if I fucking maim a couple. I made sure everyone who came stayed, too, and it sounds like Allie did, too. In fact, I don't think they'll ever be leaving. And that's totally not what I did to mine. So much blood. I mean, so much fun. So much fun. We all had so much fun together. Perfect. Everybody's eaten? As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting in the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. Thunder! And lightning! And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team! We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Allie! Hell yeah, murder duo! I mean, gently assisting in party preparations duo. We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky. Well, were fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, those fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close. Let's worry about that later. I guess it was a good thing that I tore out that one's eyeballs, right? Now he won't have to worry about it. Allie, you terrify me. Try living here for 2 years. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's gonna be a long night. I know we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? Chalupa, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. And if you can dance... I forgot the words and kind of just fell apart there for a second. Don't worry about it. Yuck! Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise. And exercise... Allie picked up Tara over her shoulder. And away we go. Fuck, dude. God. A fucking lesbian gamer gremlin does just want to get picked up by a fucking buff chick, let's be honest. Come on, come on. Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. Hope we do, though. Allie's strong. Allie's strong. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. But now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. Let's do it, gamers. It's time. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. Oh, to be a gamer gremlin getting picked up by their strong partner. Oh, to be a strong partner picking up her gamer gremlin partner. God. I should work out more so I can fucking lift people. I want to princess carry my area partner someday. These fucking dating shows where they pit women against each other for one person never consider that the women could bond with each other. Yeah, right? It's later than usual. You think they're onto us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying at this point. But I thought you said there's no point. Yeah, there's no point worrying at this point. But if we're at a point, then there is a point, right? Will you shut the fuck up already? If they're on... if they're onto us now, we're already dead, okay? Just, jeez, god damn. All we can do is wait. Waiting for an hour or more, then another. We're losing hope. I guess we're... Nice, Pingin. Nice. You love to see it. You love to see the strong. We're gonna train together and we're gonna get you buff so you can pick up your gamer gremlin. You hear that, Foxy? Anyways. It's here. Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only gonna be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. So because I'm always walking new squats, so like a number of people could sit on my lap. Nice. Nice. We love to sit on laps around here. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light, then jumped onto the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Footsteps. A second later, my door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. Feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think. It takes everything I have not to move when every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me than outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. What the fuck, dude? Episodes of Vanguard anime where Kamui does draw training with restraints and shit. That's the Garmore Mimine collab stream. Hell yes. Hell yes, gamers. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Oh, Crow, give me a piggyback ride, please. And then, just let me ride you, like, in general. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. adorable. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol, all between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. They totally drugged the food. They definitely did. The workers going, something's terribly wrong. Fuck it, whatever. It's the most realistic part that you've seen this far. Yeah, they're like, they're literally not even being paid minimum wage. They're like, yeah, I don't care. I'm not paid enough for this shit. I don't get paid enough to double check. It would be a shame if we didn't give them something a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Late workout every few days? Yeah, that's what I want to do. I've been working on some stuff, but I should do more. I need to get, I need to get, a routine of it done, though. Because I'm really good with routine, and I'm really good at, I have a plan, and, I have it marked down of what I'm gonna do and doing it over and over again. That's how I can stream every day, is I have it marked down, okay, I'm streaming this day, this day, this day, this day, at this time, this time, this time, this time. And that's how I can do it, because I mark it down. If I didn't have it marked down, and I didn't, keep myself to a plan like that, I wouldn't stream half as often. I'd stream, once a week. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Your workout regimen is working. I'm so sorry, Kuro. Brains! Bananas! Brains and bananas! Grr. Oh, brains! Accounting should have. Grr. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Poggers. Wait, these men are now dead, because no one is here to administer the cure. Uh-oh. You know, can't believe we ever let you make that shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just have put a sleeping agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when we get off this island. For now, we'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Whoa, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Mimine? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Didn't Terra promise that the plan wasn't zombies? I mean, Terra didn't make the plan into zombies. Lead the way. Listen, it was Scarlet who made the plan into zombies. It's not Terra's fault. Pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute. Got it. Alright. Protect the VIP mission. We turn around, we pull out a sword, and we just have to, defend her from waves of zombies for a little while. I turned around and keep a lookout. It was impossible to see anything, though. Turns into a fucking action game. Since when were you a mechanic? This is when we learned this was all actually just the introduction to the game, and we start having actual gameplay. Honestly, since my first failed escape, I had to teach myself there isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us. Jeez. It's the language of film that if they told us if the plan it'd fail. Since we don't know the plan going on, it'll succeed. Yes, and there is a reason for that, and in, like, film writing, it makes sense, and if you're trying to make a good script, like, yes, that's more or less what you have to do. We can talk more later if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. It's because, like, if they tell you the plan, then that ruins the suspense of the plan. And then when you actually go to carry it out, it's less interesting because you know what it's supposed to do. So then they have to hit you with the curveball of it doing something it's not supposed to do. But if they don't tell you the plan, then they can do whatever the fuck they want, and it's fine. Let's tell the others and get out of here. And get the hell out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. Same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Oh, God, let's go do it. Please, are we done? Gosh, I can't believe it. We're already really doing this. Oh, this feels so triumphant, and I'm scared. I'm scared there's gonna be something else. We're finally getting out of here. It is hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. Oh. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Fuck me! Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it! Damien! Ding, ding, ding! I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's gotta win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning? Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you'd given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Mimine and those other bitches, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat, and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. It's kind of like how Bond sequences are written action sequences first and then story and gadgets after. Pretty much, yeah. Because action films have to be built around the action, is the thing. Because it's such an integral part of the movie. Like, everything else in an action movie besides the action is just there as service to the action. That's more or less how it goes, and how it has to go. Which is why if you find a really good action film that has a really good plot and stuff, like, nice. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this, and you'd be free to go. Be easy for you to waltz on in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all of our security. The switch is only going to work if you have 2 people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. Though, don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back. Hello, he's got a gun. He'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him. We've got no choice, though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. You gotta take off his hand. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Mimine and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two people here who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Mimine, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we are letting Mimine go back there without us. Fuck. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please, you know exactly what Damien is capable of. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense that we have, like, executive permissions or something, because our name was the password and stuff, and we had Cat before all of it, yeah. We probably, like, worked for Damien, like, a long time ago, and that's part of our missing memories. I don't like this cat. What Nightbot messages? What do you want to know about it? I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core. But Kat's right. Kat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. You and me, girl. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm gonna make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. I went back to running. I followed Kat's lead. It's earlier than I'd planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. The fifth dimension, what was in it? Don't worry about it. Nothing's in it anymore. So, it's fine. Yeah, these stock music tracks are really funny. Though if you look at your history, I'd say no. It's really funny. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. So did the courier, and he was back at level 1. Fair point. If I get back to level 1, we're fucked. Touché. Before you came onto the show, you were a producer, just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though that was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it to. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but you... Did I really let... What? Don't worry about it. You don't even worry about it. Meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We'd ship them away to safety, fake their deaths, everything. And we did just that, for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring out until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late. By then Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? In hour 1 you said Kat was out ex-wife with a massive girl dick, and you were right? Yeah, I called this from the very beginning. I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out, right? When we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me, and I don't expect you to. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he'd let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. Part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. How could I forget that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure. I'll keep an eye on her. When we got back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into a hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into 2 doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. Oh my god, a hidden staircase behind this hidden staircase! Think you guys could get an elevator instead? I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. I've got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then, light. Blinding light, and... Hey, Crow, you're wonderful and I appreciate you, and goddamn, this game needs to finish. 2 hours! Melly read this in 2 hours! God. That woman is some kind of fucking savant reader. And I adore her for it. Applause? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You finally made it. Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was there from the screens. We wouldn't have a show with you, idiot. Without you, idiots. So I'm glad you actually came back. When did we start this game? At 5 p.m. yesterday. Aw, man, you couldn't even bring back the others? You're no fun. Yeah, I could have done it in 3.5 hours if you weren't doing voice and being in there. Fair enough, Crow. You know, fair. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc., etc. I've gotta say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt just from a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Mimine a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien. He's got a gun and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field? It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons lying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He'll give the people trapped on his shows just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that to trap you. Real guns among the fates, aches, boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. If we're gonna make it through this, we can't fall for his game. Understand? Loud and clear. Then let's go. There's no time to waste. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. He was also hot as fuck. God, I think I could change him. I think I could change it. Anyways. I just say that because he looks emo. Playing the I house you so I can't be abusing you card. Yeah, listen, he's a shitty abuser. Like, we knew this. Okay? I'm not surprised. A gunshot ring out, blowing a hole through the wall Kat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter, you like 2 rats in a lab? He fired again. Shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm. Lamau. I like the hustle. I like the hustle. Fuck. No, he's not hot. I'm saying that because he's edgy, and because it's a joke about edgy teenagers. Anyways. It's like my arm had been lit on fire. Mimine, you okay? I'll live. Don't worry. We need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. And it was working. But why? He's reloading. Come on. We dashed out from behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. Is there another game that works with giving people hope to give them despair? I wonder. What could possibly do such a thing? I managed to pick up 2 pistols. Kat did the same. Damn, looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking? Took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear it was no more than a plastic toy. The second one, Kat realized at the same second I did, it was real, with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good. Let's... Another 2 shots rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck! How come he gets that fucking hand cannon? But it's gotta go somewhere, I guess, and it's not going to my fucking bed, that's for sure. Anyway, we've got the gun. It's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Now, even with a gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch! You'd think they'd have hit it better. Daniel's laughter echoed through the arena as he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats! You found the switch. It's a damn shame I forgot to mention something about this switch here. It won't do jack shit, even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. You can tell because I still have a heartbeat, like I just said. Assholes! In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Kat, Mimine, I've got an offer you can't refuse. But only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the one left standing go. We'll forego this ever happened and call it a wrap on find love or die trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can even guarantee I'm telling the truth because this is airing live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth. Because they know I keep my word. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know. Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill the both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shut off. I'm coming for you. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face, and there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. Mimine, I can't imagine what's racing through your head now. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Bang! And she's just got a hole in her chest. Yep, alright, let's get out of here. Because then you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, give me the gun and let me shoot you. Then I need you to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality is I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. I'm as good as you can get on this island. I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet to take him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me... She closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. Then please, just make it quick. The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. Are we going to have a choice here? Oh, is the game going to let us choose? Oh, God. On one hand, a guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all that she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? You still got like 4 minutes, you should fuck? Yeah, let's bone down and then I'll cap your ass after I come. I say that because I always come second, because I am a lady. I always take care of my partner first. I'm gonna trust Cat. I trust her. I trust you, Cat. I held out the gun to her. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes. I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. She immediately just fucking annihilates us as soon as she gets the gun. Loser! Take it. Extreme. Thank you, Mimine. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him, rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was as nervous as I was. If she was, she hid it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around, and repeated. How much time has passed? Feels like we've been looking for him for hours with the pressure, though I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot our only bullet at any time. Left, right. I glanced around, then looked at her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead for us. She looks left, she looks right. Takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her, with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten. Something I'm just starting to remember. It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute. Pants grab is a better TTV emote. No, you don't put the, you just say pants grab. Yeah, no colons or anything. And our only saving grace, our ship wouldn't start. That's it then. I'd never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No. We're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do, Mimine. The engine's broken and the guards will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. Grab the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us. There's two of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Found love or have we died? Complicated. So we've had our memory wiped about 200 times. So complicated. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right. Taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just some nobody. But you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Mimine. You don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but us both dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You have to find that out yourself. They're almost here. Come on. We're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know? I know. And I'm sorry. Oh my god. This puts this entire scene in a different perspective. No! Oh my god! Holy shit, this game. Oh, this game, dude. This game. Oh, this game is so good. She slowly raised her arm and trained the gun sights directly at me. And now, we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. I would have still loved you even without them. Right back at you, Cat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, Mimi. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this! I heard my favorite sound one last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. I bet. She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I could see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say... You did it. I'm alive? Everything hurts so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try and stay conscious. It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. Baby with a gun. You really do take after me. You've made your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, Mimine, you're in luck. See the whole escaping thing? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No severance. I tried to make a witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck. A new opportunity just opened up. And I think... He kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. Okay, but listen, here's how you know this guy is evil. He literally runs reality TV shows that are all about murdering people. And he does it entirely to keep the rest of the world in line. So yes, he's evil, Rosa. Yes, believe it or not, Damien is a bad man. He's never pretended otherwise. There was never a point where Damien was like, nah, I'm totally a good guy. You can trust me. He came out and he was like, now listen, if you don't get me good ratings on my reality TV show, I'm going to kill you. That's the end of this. You could have stopped at he runs reality TV shows. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. He kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going soft on you by not killing you outright. He looked down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Mimine anymore. He laughed maniacally. I never did like Mimine much anyway. Aw, man. My vision's fading! No! My vision! No! I'm losing it! Because I'm moving further and further away from card fight vision! No! His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Who are you gonna fool with a poker face like that? Cat, I love you. Always have. Always will. I'm so sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality, I've almost reached Cat. I push myself to run faster and faster, faster than I've ever run in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Cat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Cat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who names their kid Damien? His parents set him up to be a villain from birth. It's a fair point. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I forego you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her, because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning and set aflame. He fires again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. Fuck me! It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking, but she's biting her lips so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I can see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. Wake up, Mimine. Please, please don't die. What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate. Please, just wake up. I can't lose you again. Not again. It took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Kat was cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face. Thank God, don't pass out again. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Kat. I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like. I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There was nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island, alive and well. Even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off from the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop! You're gonna get yourself killed! Then that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step back towards the switch. I told myself back then. She stepped forward again, her legs were trembling. That if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer. Because I love you, you know? One more step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She takes several steps and have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. And maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. We're so close to it, yet so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you, Mimine. That you're still the same Mimine that I fell in love with. It's really weird to do this with my name. It's really weird, I'll be honest. You're just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking. I know. We're here. We made it. You just... She coughed up blood again. Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Mimine, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. No problem. Cat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck, I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, Mimine. I'm sorry, Mimine. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you. Always have. And always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together. Somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place. A different time. Maybe, just maybe then, Mimine, we... Cat. Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been different. I wish we could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save us both. This is too sad an ending. I looked to Cat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. I must be. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow I think there's more to come in my story. And I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. I love you. Oh, fuck! No! This is fucked up! No! You can't do this now! How do I not pick Cat? Oh my god, I'm sorry, Tara. I love you. No, god damn it. I can't. No! No! That's not okay. Fuck this. What the? I already have to not choose Tara. You're already telling me I have to not choose Tara because I have to choose Violet. Now I can't even choose fucking Violet. Oh my god. No, we pick... This is the final choice to, like, who the MC spends the rest of her life with. What the fuck? This is bullshit. How do we not pick Cat here? What reality can you not pick Cat? Like... I don't feel like I have a choice. I don't feel like I get to pick. This is fucked. This is so fucked. I'm not gonna make a poll. I'm making this choice. Okay. Let's go down the list, okay? So Allie was first love, right? Too bad the MC isn't poly, apparently. Yeah, unfortunately. I love poly endings and we need more of them, but this game just doesn't have one as far as I've seen, unfortunately. Alright, let's go down the list. Allie was first love, right? Allie was first love. She was the first girl we all picked. She won the first poll. She was great throughout the entire game. We all loved her. She's wonderful and amazing. But we can't pick her. Scarlet is really cool and really fun and really badass. Like, really badass. Which is really cool because I did not expect that from her. She really, like, blew my expectations out of the water. Scarlet was amazing. But we can't pick her. Yui was terrible. Frankly, they could have left her out of the game, and I would feel the same way about this game. Frankly, this is the one girl I didn't give a shit about, so let's move on. Then we have what we have to pick between. We have Tara, who is just my wife. This is just Foxy. She's so much like Melly. Like, she reminds me, literally so much of her dialogue is just like, oh, hey, that's a thing Melly would say. Oh, that's a thing Melly would do. And it's like, dude. Yeah, Tara is just Melly. And it's great. Kat also had, like, the worst thing watching... Yeah, I know. And we have Violet, who is wonderful and needs love, and she needs a life because she has no one, because everyone has abandoned her, and she's so wonderful, and she's so sweet, and she's so fun and so kind, and I love her so much, and I just want her to have all the good in the world, because my God, she deserves it so much, and she just isn't gonna get it. And Kat has been through hell and back her entire fucking life. Kat has been through hell and back her entire fucking life over and over and over again. From the day she was born. From the day she was born, she has been through hell. She's had to live in this nightmare of her fucking dad's creation. And she's such a wonderful person, and her real personality, whenever it shines through, is so funny and fun and kind and sweet and just a good person. And y'all are gonna hate me for this. Y'all are gonna hate me for whatever I pick. Because I'm gonna hate me for whatever I pick. I'm gonna hate me for picking this. But I do have a pick. And it's the only pick I can make. The more I think about it, it's the only pick I can make. Because I have promised for a very long time that I would pick this person. Okay? I have promised for a very long time that when it comes to when I have to pick who's first in my heart, I would pick this person. And I stand by it.